Today I'll be talking about gym rats and why I chose the picture I chose. The reason that I chose the picture that I chose is because I wanted to have a futuristic element to it, and I was taking into account question B. And I was like, okay, I know that I'm going to change it around to have like a technology element. So I was like, let me pick this one, and I really like the colors in it. So why should this be turned into a movie? The reason I think that this short story is so good to be turned into a movie is because the topic of being a perfectionist and always aiming for better isn't always explored, as it can be a bad thing sometimes, and I think it should be, because a lot of us struggle with perfectionism and trying to assimilate with other people and be better than other people, which that's just human nature, but sometimes that can have negative consequences to our lives. And it's always good to aim for better and try to achieve more, but you gotta make sure you're not doing it to the damage to yourself while doing it. So why I picked the cast of actors that I picked is because I thought that these people, they look very young. They look around the age demographic that I'm trying to target for the movie and who I would want to theoretically come and see it. And these people, I wanted the people at the gym to give a very friendly, safe vibe. Like, I wanted that to be the first thing you thought when you seen these people. Like, nothing can absolutely go wrong with people who look like this and act like this, you know what I mean? And I think these people's looks really communicates that. And who I chose for my lead, why I chose them was I think that she's just a very relatable, normal girl. Like, I think that she looks like anyone. She can literally be anyone with the way she looks. So what I would change about the plot. So what I would change about the plot is I would make her know that she's signing a contract to, like, want to go to the gym every day. Like, she knows the deal. She knows what's going to go on. And I made that change because I just thought that it would complement the horror aspect so much better. And yeah, I just thought it would be a nice addition. So what would you change about the setting? I would change absolutely nothing about the setting. I love the setting. I love different and indie horror movies, and I think a lot of the times I like unexplored settings, and I feel like the gym being a horror movie setting is not explored enough. So question 6, other movies that this relates to is, it relates to Maxine and also The Substance. These people try to obtain perfection and they try to be a certain way for themselves and for other people too, and it's to the destruction of themselves. And yeah, I just thought that Gym Rats really does represent how you can want something so badly to the point of destroying yourself in the process of it and not rebuilding a better person. My intended audience for this movie would be teens, because I think a lot of the time as a teenager myself, I feel like I struggle with, and my peers also struggle with this too, a certain level of always wanting to achieve better to the cost of ourselves. And as someone that wants to be a high achieving person, and I surround myself with people like that, it can really do damage to your mental health. And all people see is like the accolades you have, and not actually the repercussions of all the things you had to sacrifice. So this was Gym Rats. I hope you enjoyed me answering the 7 questions